Okay, a late stream for me tonight, which means anybody on the East Coast is probably not going to watch it. Excuse me, live. Although people don't really watch my streams live anyways. Yeah, I'm going to start with a classical game. I had a deep late nap today, so I won't be going to bed for quite a while. So, don't know how long I'll stream for, but I'll play one classical game and probably one or two rapid games at least. That's the plan anyways. Need to get my ratings up. And we just wait for a game now, which could take a while. Oh boy. How long do we wait for a game? How long do we wait for a game? Oh boy. 2 minutes so far. 2-minute wait. If I don't get a game by 5 minutes, I'll just play rapid. Oh man, I hate waiting. Just, Maybe I was going to say maybe I can do Puzzle Racer while waiting for a game. Would that be wise? Because I could abandon that halfway and not care. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that instead of just sitting here doing nothing. Because that must be... Oh, good. We got a game. 21.95 though. Ugh. That's a tough opponent, man. It's also a provisional rating. I'm actually going to dodge this one. Well, is it provisional? Let's see. It's not provisional, but it's 78. Nah, I don't want that. It's too tough for me. And it's 78 RD. So, even though like if he was a lower RD, I would play him, but that's not his true rating. Oh, did I get paired up with? No, I got it paired. Okay, here we have it. 2058. Also not many games, but check out his RD. 47, there we go. So it's established. But yeah, the other guy was like 78, so he's probably top 100 on Lichess in classical. So, or more. Could be like top 50 once he has more games. Anyways, we have the Alapin. Starting to get a little bit more. Okay, so I think this is second main, which I really don't know very well. I guess knight c6. I do really kind of forget what I play against it though. Either that or g6, but yeah, let's play knight c6. Yeah. If e5, it should be similar to the main lines. And how do we want to proceed here? E5 is actually now a threat again. Well, it was previously before I played knight c6. So I could play d6, which I might do. Could play e5. Could play e6, e5, d6, queen c7, g6. These are all fine moves, I think. Don't think I really want g6 though, because bishop g5. Don't really want. That's even not that bad. Probably, yeah, I could go g6. They're all fine. I almost want to play queen c7 just because it's kind of nice to keep my knight on f6, but stuff on the c file could happen. But maybe I play it. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Unless, hang on, d4, cd, cd, then already the. Oh wait, d4, cd, cd. I've got knight e4, and then okay, I'm gonna try it out though. And I don't want to waste too much time, even though it is classical and I have plenty of time. I'll just have to look this up after and know the opening better in the future. That's my penalty for not knowing the d3 line. But I think this is second main line. And it's not very ambitious for white. Then again, the Alapin isn't really that ambitious. Drinking hot chocolate. I don't drink it too frequently, but it's hitting the spot right now. I'm craving sugar today. I see 2 viewers, but I don't. I see the number 2 under participants or under viewers, but I only see me. It is a late stream, as I say. Okay, so I still have to figure out what to do with my dark squared bishop. Again, I could go g6, e6, or e5. Now I can actually play d5. I don't know if I want to delay my king castling though. But then d5 may not be an option in the future. I think, well, e6, my light squared bishop starts to have an identity crisis. So maybe I will play g6, and actually now bishop g5 is not a concern since he did play g3, because never mind. That made no sense what I just said. I mean, I have h6, so he can't go to h4, bishop h4. But that is kind of weakening. I'm not sure if I would want that. Anyways, let's continue with the fianchetto. And this is starting to look more like a d4 opening, except the pawn's on d3. But it's kind of like a King's Indian. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Yeah, it looks like very King's Indian-y. Which I don't really have these positions too frequently as black and never as white. But I do get them from some lines, like the Rady. Yeah, now I see no viewers again. The truth hurts, I guess. Okay, try to stay focused. Yeah, so d4, what do we want to do? Oh, okay, so this little maneuver. He wants to get his knight out since he had played c3. I guess he could also play knight b5, but I don't think that's actually a big issue, even if he gets it. Like if I just, let's say I played rook e8, knight b5. Yeah, again, I don't think it really concerns me. Although the problem, I guess one problem is if I do move the queen, he might have bishop f4, though I can always hurry it away with e5 or d6. But I'm not sure I want to allow that. a6 supports b5 anyway, so it might not be such a bad move to play. I don't think this was... Yeah, this is kind of like a multi-purpose move because he's threatening knight b5, which isn't a huge issue as I just showed, but it also lets him maneuver to c4 and c2. So thirsty. Been consuming huge amounts of sodium lately. These pretzels are making me thirsty. No, actually, I hate pretzels. Like, I don't know how people like them. Like, all the more power to you if you like them, but I could never get behind pretzels. It's just like too dry. But I like other dry stuff. Like I like chips. I like popcorn in moderation. But pretzels, I don't know. And it's well. Then again, I also don't really. I don't like crackers either. I don't like crackers. I don't like cookies. Okay, sorry. He played bishop f4. I like soft cookies, but not hard cookies. They're terrible. Who likes hard cookies? Okay. So yeah, bishop f4 anyways. I don't know why I thought he couldn't play it, but okay, so do I want e5 or d6? The problem with d6 may be, or if there is a problem, e5. I guess I can just take. Maybe that's not a problem. Okay. So d6 might be possible, but do I kind of pin myself? Not really. Like d6. But I do block my queens, so... no, I should be okay, I think. d6, and if d4, cd... But then he's opening up the c file again, which I really don't like. d6, d4, cd. He might take with the knight. Right? And then I don't really want to recap. Actually, if he takes with the knight, I may have e5, but then knight c6... potentially I could take on f4 there. That might be possible. d6 may be possible. But he could also just take with the pawn, which may be the better option for him. So d6, d4, cd, cd. No. If he takes with the pawn... Actually, that actually might be fine for me. I'm not used to having a fianchetto because this opens up. Plus, I can take on e4. So d6, d4, cd. If you go cd, I have knight e4. Okay, maybe I'll play it. I already looked at it, so it seems like I'm okay there. Let's play that. e5 was another option. But I prefer to keep this bishop open. I know Naroditsky really doesn't mind the pawns in front of the bishops. He considers them one unit. I've never fully grasped that idea. I understand it a bit, but it's okay. Yeah, so he reroutes the knight, so he puts more pressure on d4. So if he plays d4, he can now recapture with the knight. So I may want to play e5. Now, a problem with this so-called bind is it's often not even a true bind because after the bishop moves, d4 just breaks up my pawns. Like, it doesn't prevent him from playing d4. right? Because if I play e5, pretend the bishop's not there, and then he plays d4, I could go ed, but cd, but then, I mean, and again, that might be okay, but it doesn't actually stop d4, is what I'm trying to say. So e5 doesn't actually stop d4. Maybe b5, just considering bishop b7. Don't know if I want to open up that diagonal either, though. That could be a problem, but it gives my bishop a square to go to. There's also bishop d7, but I think I want to put a rook on the d and the e files. I could play knight h5. Knight h5 is an idea. No, he might have just bishop g5 there. But it's nice to know I can just open up my bishop like that, kind of with tempo. Okay, do I need to worry about d4 right away? d4, cd, knight takes. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that because this opens up pretty quick. Like, I almost want to play rook b8 here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn here. I don't know. e5 is very tempting. But I think like, I'm concerned that it opens up the position in his favor. Then again, I kind of, well, yeah. Okay, I really have to think about d4 again. Yeah, but maybe, okay, well, maybe rook e1 is the threat from him because I don't know if he can play d4 right away because d4, I may just have knight e4. Oh, wait, no, then he takes on c5. Okay, maybe I will play e5 after all that. Yeah. Burned a lot of time there. So bishop e3 or maybe bishop g5. I'm expecting, and then possibly b5. I wonder. Okay, bishop. Okay, I was looking at bishop g4 there for a bit. So first of all, this doesn't concern me. He's baiting me with h6, which is, I was just considering the same idea, but against white. He actually might want to take because it does kind of weaken my center. But I was looking at bishop g4, and if he moves the queen somewhere, then I was thinking queen d7, and then we can do this little dance. And then if he played h3, well, this would be a similar position to what white just did to me. And I wasn't here. I would back off and then call this, like, try to attack it later. But yeah, in the end, I don't think it's really worth it. I think he just plays h3 and then king h2. I don't think that's really great for me. So for the same reasons, I could play h6. He could take my knight. I don't think it would be terrible for him, but probably he would go back to e3 and then try to double. And I could play king h7. I could do the same idea. Maybe I will do that and just see what he has planned. And maybe if he finds a way, because we're actually nearly symmetrical here. The only difference is like the d3 and like these pawns are just different. Okay, so he retreats. Okay, I actually think I'm going to... In the past, I played a move like king h7, and I think the computer didn't like it. It didn't like me proactively or prematurely defending this pawn when it doesn't need defending. So I'm not going to do that because there's not actually a threat on h6. So let's not do that. b5 maybe, or rook b8. I got to start playing a little bit quicker here. This still may be a problem, and then this could open up. I'll take my chances though and play b5 before rook b8. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Yeah, this hot chocolate's really hitting the spot. Still nobody in the stream. Rough. But I stick at it. Almost 6 years on my YouTube channel. Streaming to an empty audience for 6 years. Regularly. You got to give me an A for effort. You know, it wasn't until recently that I realized that A for effort refers to report cards. Like, you know, math, reading, science, you know. I always thought it was like, well, I never really thought about it too much, but I thought it was like a joke or something, like, because it should be E for effort, you know, E for effort. So A for effort. Yeah, I thought it was some weird play on words, but no, it's referring to report card score. So A plus for effort would make more sense to me. I'm really guzzling this hot chocolate. Getting hot. Okay, he's in a think too. Yeah, my next move, either bishop b7 or rook b8. Maybe rook b8, and yeah, because he wants to do this because he's defending this. Probably I shouldn't really spend too much time on this move. Do I want to over defend e5 right now? No, I have two pieces defending it, so I think I'll go bishop b7. This diagonal is also very tempting to play on. But yeah, let's go bishop b7. And then I think he is going to start breaking in the center now, but if he doesn't, probably rook a d8 or rook f e8. I think I played the opening way too slowly. I tend to do that either if I'm... Well, I can't say like I'm... It's not the most unfamiliar opening. I've had these positions quite a bit. So I can't say that. But I tend to do it either in unfamiliar positions or in super familiar positions where I'm just trying to optimize everything. Like in theoretical positions where we get out of theory, I spend a lot of time because I'm trying to play perfect continuation from there. So because of that, this position isn't super unfamiliar to me, and I probably played too slowly over the past like 5-6 moves, because I've spent I spent 2/3 of my time already, and we're on move 13. So I guess, yeah, really that was kind of an atrocious time management. And I tend to do that even more so when I have increment, because I feel like, I can always just rely on the increment at the end. But yeah, I played this too slowly. I'm trying to play perfect. Because the tables could be turned. I could be the one with 10 minutes on the clock, and he could be down to 5. And then already I have a huge time advantage. So I really have to work on that and play quicker. Yeah. People really don't join streams late. It's 11:37 here right now on the West Coast. But you'd think there'd be people from Europe, right? Or anywhere in the world. You know, Asia or chess isn't too big in Asia, but you know, Eastern Europe or something. Okay, B4, that's kind of a strange move. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a great move for white. So firstly, I think I can ignore it. Possibly A5 is A4 thing. A4 may be a thing. If BA, he doesn't have to retake right away, but if he does retake, then I have AB, rook takes. I think it's playable. It's playable. Yeah, A5 is play. Oh, I need to really play quicker here. C4 he can take, and then I don't know if that's a great structure for me. This pawn does become a bit weak. Okay, I don't know if I want to. I don't know which files are going to open up either. Okay, but this might get okay. I'm actually going to play rook f8 because this pawn might need tending to if this knight leaves. Like I don't know how it might leave, but if for some reason it ends up leaving, like again, I don't know how, but so maybe this was overprotection, but if for some reason this knight needed to move somewhere else, there could be a case where like this pawn also moves, and then he would have. Oh, okay, maybe this was really not necessary, but I just felt like there could be a situation where this like D4 opens up, this gets traded, this knight gets traded, and then suddenly this pawn is only protected by my queen, when he would have a rook and a knight on it. But a lot of stuff would need to happen for that to be an issue. But in any case, I just thought I would defend it once more. If I had a crystal ball and I knew that this didn't need to be defended, then I would play rook f d8, because this file is going to open up eventually. I wonder if I'll be able to sleep again. Like it was like a three-hour nap I had from like 5:30 to 8, something like that. Okay, he's in a deep think. I'm down to 4 minutes. I really need to start playing quicker. This is my last chance to not get into critical time trouble, you know, because once I get down to 3 minutes, I'm out. Yeah, so I really need to start playing quicker. So this is going to open up. I could play C4 since he abandoned that. Maybe A5. Like I do kind of worry here. Let's play A5. I'm going to play. I mean, yeah, already I'm kind of sacrificing quality now because of the time situation. But yeah, I really don't want to let myself get down to 3 minutes at this point. He's up 3 minutes on me. I need to hold the line here on the clock. Because, yeah, I feel once I get down to 3 minutes, I'm going to be scrambling for the rest of the game. Already, I mean, 1 minute difference isn't much, but yeah, I need to really lower the gap between our two times here. So if BC, yeah, I plan to just recapture DC and let him figure out the continuation. If he plays something innocuous like A3, I'm not sure. I might just keep the tension and let him figure it out for time reasons. I don't know if I want to relocate this bishop rook a d8. I don't know if that's a big move to have to calculate. I don't want him playing d5. That would kill me. So I do want to capture it. So with which way? And does it matter? Well, yeah, let's take this way. I don't want to open up the C file. Oh, yeah, I don't want to open up the C file. But he might take on BC. Okay, now I want to play C4. Because I want this closed. And yeah, I'm not going to overthink that. That's a pretty easy decision for me. Like instinctually, I just want this. I don't want this C file open with his rook standing there. It does allow D5, which kills my bishop, but it also, I mean, his light squared bishop isn't fantastic either. Yeah. Wonder if I could take this and then take on A2. Knight takes, and take on A2. Oh, but he could take the other way. No, wait. No, his knight protects A2 here. Otherwise it would work. Damn. Yeah, I don't want to get to 3 minutes, but yeah, take, and he takes with the knight. I mean, it's an equal trade still, though. And we trade, but he blockades. His knight is better than my bishop. My bishop sucks there. Although my bishop will still suck regardless. It's still interesting, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Hang on, though. If I don't do that, then he takes on A5. So I guess I am going to do that. Okay, so he'll go bishop takes. I have to recapture. Yeah, so his knight is very strong on B4. And my bishop sucks, but it had to be done. Actually, but then I can take on E4. I can take on E4 here. Okay, I gotta watch my clock. I am down to 3:20. That's kind of the danger zone for me right now. I really don't want to get to under 3 minutes. Yeah, so knight takes, I can take here. I could also take with the rook. Is one better than the other? I can also bring the knight here after. Okay, I guess I'll take with the knight. It opens up my bishop. Well, yeah, it opens up my bishop immediately. So there could be issues like this. Yeah, this seems okay for black. This knight actually has a lot of potential. I've got lots of synergy around these dark squares. I actually have a passed pawn. Rook A2 is a threat. My light squared bishop is my only bad piece here. Okay. Looking for, there's almost tactics here. Like this almost wins a piece, except my knight is under attack right now. Plus he could just bring a knight back. Okay, so let's go probably knight C5. Just doing a quick blunder check. Oh crap, there's this. Damn. It looks like I might be losing now. Damn. Okay, I might have to take, which is insanely unfortunate. But I think I have to do that to avoid. Because how do I defend this and this? I can't. Yeah, I almost can. Like this is almost a move. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take. That hurts. That was my star bishop. Okay. Oh wait, that didn't help anything. Wow, that didn't help anything. I don't know why I thought that would help. Okay, I might have queen c5. Oh wait, yes, wait. The knight's gone. It did help. It did help. I'm confusing myself here, and now I'm in time trouble. So knight c5 potentially here. I kind of like that, except there might be rook. No, there's rook. Yeah, there's rook takes. Oh, I could take his knight. Do I want that? But yeah, I do think he has rook takes here though. Rook takes. Yeah, take here. That might not be so bad. Maybe I'll go for that. Yeah, so rook e4, queen b4. I still have this passed pawn. Okay. Yeah, again, the problem is my bishop is really bad, but this is very strong. Overall, I have a good position except for this bishop. Plus my king's a little bit unsafe, and now I'm in time trouble. I didn't want to get below that 3-minute barrier, but he made things require some calculation. So now I want to stay as close to 2 minutes as possible. That's my goal. Yeah. So I guess I could, so let's start considering our responses. If queen c5, I was planning knight takes, but okay, you could almost take with the pawn too. Probably that's too risky because his d pawn could become a problem, but this may be playable. Like bishop takes and takes here, and I've got all these pawns running. Yeah, this might be playable, but it's too risky, so I'll take with the knight. Yeah, plus I have threats of knight d3 potentially. Yeah, so I can even pre-move that. And again, if rook takes e4, I take on b4. Or would there be a case where I could go rook takes e4? I don't think so. Oh, potentially. Potentially. Rook takes e4, rook takes e4, queen takes c5, and I have d takes c5. I wonder if that would work. Rook e4, queen c5, d takes c5. Still don't know if I even want to win the exchange for that passed d pawn. That would be a tough decision. I got to figure out a solution now. Yeah, damn, he makes me make that decision. I don't think I want to deal with that d pawn. So even though this might be the best move, I'm going to play it like a scaredy cat, like the scaredy cat I am. It does allow queen b6. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Hopefully this wasn't the best move, But yeah, it's just too risky. I have a minute 20 and it's just too risky. If I'm right, I'm better. If I'm wrong, I could be losing. I mean, it's risky. That's that's what risky means. If I get the bishop on c8, like if this wasn't possible, it's almost a forced mate. Pretend the bishop's on c8. I have this. Well, I would have to assume a lot of things. So yeah. Well, maybe another way to say it is if these got traded, then I have a mate, I think. Then I have rook d1, or rook e1, rook e1, queen e1, bishop f1, and then bishop h6 will be a mate. He can't stop it. So this is not the best option for him. I could take and then take on a2 potentially if it was my move. So probably he would take with the queen. Potentially not though. But yeah, if he takes with the queen, rook a2, he does have a check. Plus he has rook b1 there, which could be annoying. But let's say he gives me the check. He would have perpets actually, unless I go to h7. But then yeah, he's coming in here, and I can hold it, but I don't know if no, maybe I can hold it. He's hitting my bishop there. That is pretty dangerous. Yeah, so if it's my move, yeah, takes, rook a2, queen check. I have to go. Actually, I can't go there. I couldn't go to h7 because he would take on f7. So I think he has a perpet here. Yeah, he does. Well, check. No, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, after no, he can't go here though. He doesn't. Maybe I can do it. Rook e4, queen e4, rook a2. Yeah, queen e8, king g7. And he doesn't have a follow move. But then he's got moves like this. Queen d7. And my bishop is just too bad to allow that. So, no. I don't want to do that. I have to get this bishop into the game. Oh, I'm actually have a time advantage here. Wow, so I was looking at this. If my bishop was better placed, I could actually take there because of what I showed before. In fact, it might even be good to just get the rook pair. But if my bishop was better, then again, this rook comes in. Ooh, I might even do that. That would be a brave move. I think I might actually do it for once in my life. For once in my life, I'm doing this here. And then rook a2. Okay, I don't know what he's thinking about here. Yeah, but rook a2. Yeah, going to be brave because one little misstep from him and I can take on e5. Even without that, this is a big threat. This is a threat. So he might need to just run immediately, but I also have these pawns. I think I made the right decision. Okay, but king g2. Can I go here anyways? I can, because where does his bishop go? Nowhere. Can he do this? No, he can. Shoot. Oh, no. Yeah, then I take on e5 or d5. Just go to d5 here. And I don't think there's going to be perpets for him. Almost. No, I think I made the right decision, man. Yeah. So we go here. And he's in sometimes. Oh, he senses the danger. Probably I should take the bishop. I don't know. This check looks pretty enticing too, because if he runs this way, I have a check again. I'm starting to get a little uncoordinated. Let's take here, and then maybe the check, and then the check. Where could he go? Actually, this might be a thing. Because I'm threatening check here. Let's try this. All my pieces are defended, and I defend c8 as well. Okay, I no longer have the time advantage, but that's okay. Yeah, John Bartholomew likes this thing. Okay, so yeah, we can give. I think we give a bishop check, and then a check on a3. Or even, no, this does nothing. But it could give me, actually, no, this actually might not be so bad. Just to get increment. Okay, let's just get the increment. Hopefully I don't repeat too many times. Wait, actually, this check is looking good now. And then check. And then he has one square. Ooh, boy, I don't know. Let's try it out. I'm just afraid of repeating. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of scared of my rooks are starting to become disjointed. I might be in some trouble here. I might be making it a bit too fancy because this pawn and my rooks start to get, yeah, disjointed. So this isn't really a problem for him because he can always just circle back. I was hoping to somehow, how can I support this? I could go here. This is like Petrosian. Petrosian. Oh, this is the move. There is a famous game by Petrosian. I'm going to play it. I just want to see if there's something better, like check. That almost works too, but no, I'm going to go Petrosian here. Okay, hang on. I just got to make sure that this is not a problem, though. It could be. Okay, now I'm going to do this, though. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Okay. Yeah, he might be able to take. I'm not sure. It feels like it's dangerous for him, though. Probably I want to move this rook, check. And then if he comes in here, he might actually be safe there. He might actually be safe. He's kind of slipping through my fingers, unfortunately. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. He's playing a lot of moves that, yeah, he's playing a lot of the moves that I don't like to see. But, yeah, let's start with this check. And then f4. Okay, I don't like what he's doing so much, but yeah, I can go here and then, yeah, he's actually, I might have thrown this, but it's so close to being mated, but close doesn't count. Wait, then I have check almost. Or is it better to just come in here? Wait, I can actually go here. Let's do this. Oh, I'm so scared of my rooks falling here because they're not defending one another. And he's got this escape square, but yeah, so check. He can always even just come into here, because this doesn't, oh no, he couldn't, yeah. So I'm threatening check, boom. Oh, I can't actually, yeah, and then this was my plan, but no, but it doesn't actually work, because he can go king takes, and I actually don't have a follow-up. Okay, so is this a threat? No, I have no, he's actually hiding. Amazing. If only I could calculate more. I thought this was a winning move. Okay, what's he doing? Okay, let's go here. Can he just push it? I don't know. I'm playing it though. So if he goes to c3, I'm just going to defend. I thought it was brilliant with bishop g2. Oh, he went here to stop f5. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I'm abandoning the mate because I'm not quite sure how to stop h4. And yeah, here I'm just going to. So he might do this again. I think that's what he's going to play for sure. Then I just move the king though. King h7. Or I could give a check now. But then, no, then I don't have shelter. Does he have an escape now? Okay, yeah, my bishop is really useless at this point. I think I'm going to go here. So now he has no checks. He might come back here, actually. Damn it. That could be a problem. That might be a draw. Shoot. Okay, so can I give a check? Yeah, it's interesting the moves he's playing, but okay. So here, no, he's safe. He's safe. I got to find another way to deal with all of this. Okay, let's come back. He comes in here. I could attack his queen, but he can stay on it. But then at least I get something going. Yeah, so he's going to come here next. Now my bishop's under attack, but now I can stop. Now I have check here. Get some increment. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's give this check, and then I might come here to stop his pawn. After he does this. Yeah, so we'll go to c5 next. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, go to c5, or c6, I mean. Yeah, it's kind of funny that the moves he's playing, everything I'm calling out. Yeah, so let's go here. Then I might blockade it, although no, I might go here next and then with threatening. He's so slippery. Why is he slippery? Should I just move the king? Maybe I just move the king. So I threatened to recapture his pawn. Oh, no. This is a threat. This is a threat. He can't go here, so he would have to go to king h4. But then I have check here. He's still slippery. Slipping Jimmy. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is the slipperiest king. Okay, he's down to 10 seconds. That's really insane how I can't mate. Like, there has to be a mate. And he's going to flag. Okay. Well, it's hard here to find a move for white. So I'm not surprised that he flagged. It's much easier to play. I mean, this has to be winning for black. But I'm surprised how long he survived. Now, I'm happy that I was brave to give up my queen for the two rooks. I've never felt comfortable doing that, and I'm starting to try to be more brave about doing that. Okay, let me analyze the game. in a minute here. I'm just updating CPT in the background because it finished. Have my endorphins going from the win. It's always nice to win a game, especially classical. Okay, I'm just looking at putting this into my opening database. This is a game from a couple days ago or yesterday. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, okay, so that was a move knight h5. Okay, so let's look at this game again. And I just want to take a look at my opponent's account. Oh yeah, kind of a newish account. Okay, so yeah, it was this delayed Alapane was d3, which again, I think it's a second main line. And I couldn't remember what I play against it. I was almost thinking that d5 is a move. Because I remember there being like, there might be something weird. Like I was thinking d5 rang a bell, but then e5, I wasn't sure what we're doing. Like, do we just go back to knight g8? I mean, or do we go knight g4? Like it might be a thing. Because we do attack the pawn and then he can't, that might actually be the response. It might be d5, e5, knight g4. And then if something like f4, then knight c6. Oh wait, no, not knight c6. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. In any case, I played knight c6, queen c7, which I'm sure is not right. But since I couldn't really remember theory, I didn't mind playing something that was maybe a little bit unusual. And yeah, got a typical setup. I burned a lot of time around here. It was probably not a good use of time. The moves shouldn't matter that much. And like even here, I kept debating between like e5, d6. Probably didn't really matter. And they ended up, I played both anyways. And even around here, I started spending a bit of time. I think this b4 move was weird from white. I don't think it's good. It doesn't feel good to me. I think he probably should have broke on d4 earlier, is my suspicion. This got a little bit complicated. But yeah, I wanted to close down the C file. Took on b4. My light squared bishop is bad here, but if I don't take on b4, I'm just losing a pawn on a5. I mean, I guess technically I could have played knight b8. And then if ba, I can go knight takes e4. That might have been playable. But I went this way. And yeah, so I think I had to take the knight because otherwise I don't know how I protect this and this. Yeah, and then here, again, I'm not sure. So maybe I should spend more time on it now. I suspected this may be good for me. This might be winning. But I wanted to play it safe at this point. I didn't have much time. So rook e4. He would have to go queen takes c5. Like that's the only, like he would have to play that. Otherwise I'm winning, or winning the exchange anyways. Oh no, I'm just winning a piece. Yeah, so he has to take on c5. And then after dc, he would have to go bishop takes e5. No, I did screw up. This is just straight winning. I only had a minute left though, and I didn't want to. But yeah, this is just winning, because this is forced. And then I go DC. Oh yeah, but I remember I was worried about the D pawn too. I wasn't sure about that. That was a little scary. Yeah, but after bishop e4, b takes, I'm just up a piece. That's just wait, am I up a piece? Hang on. No, I'm not up a piece, right? Rook takes, bishop takes. That might just work out equal. Rook takes e4, queen takes c5, d takes c5. Yeah, it's actually equal, but then he has this. I have a passed c pawn. He has a passed d pawn. I might be better though there because I've got 3 really advanced pawns, and my bishop and my rook and my king can hold off his passed pawn. So that was probably better, but yeah, I didn't want to risk it with how much time I had. So I did it this way, and he doubled up, which is probably the most natural move. But even like while he was thinking, I was just seeing like, or even before this, I was seeing like tactics, how there could be stuff here. Plus, this just gives me the option of getting 2 rooks for a queen, which is usually a tiny preference for the side with the 2 rooks, if the rooks can stay coordinated. This bishop was bad, so I took that into account. But I could still connect my rooks, and I always have bishop c8, which is, you know, a potential problem for him. Plus I have the c pawn, the passed c pawn. Yeah, this was probably best. I wonder though, I wonder if I could have just played bishop c8. Then I get there's, yeah, bishop c8 might have been playable too. There's queen d2, rook a8. Yeah, this would have been playable as well, I feel. But I took this way. This was probably... Nah, it was safe. It's a safe move to play. No, that was fine. Yeah, and it goes for this. I went this way. Maybe I should have played rook a d1. He would have to move the king here. That might be forced. And then I win a pawn. That's probably the best move here. Yeah, I think king h3 is forced, and we just win this pawn. Yeah, I went this way though. Yeah, because it felt like there was something here, but his king was just so incredibly slippery. So, okay, was this the better way? Check. Oh, that just wins on the spot. Ah. Missed that. I got rook a3 and then rook e4. Damn. Missed that. Yeah, my bishop is already covering these important squares. I shouldn't have moved my bishop. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Just rook a3 wins. Okay. Goes back. Repeat. I did play it here. Oh, wait. What am I talking about? I can't play. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought I could play rook e4. I'm hallucinating. Yeah, so check. So I gave the check now, which is probably best. And then I went here. I thought I was brilliant because there's a famous game by Petrosian where he sacrifices a queen, I think, and then he blocks like with a bishop like this, and then or did it a queen or a rook? I forget if he sacrificed. It might be a rook and then another rook. I forget which. It might be the queen. I don't know. I thought it's a queen. I think it's a queen sack. Anyways, I would bring up the game right now if I could recall which game it was, but I can't remember which game. Yeah, but I thought this was a brilliant move, just covering these squares, and then I was going to play rook e4 threat, and I just thought there must be a mate, like there must be some mate, but I couldn't find a mate, and maybe there is. Maybe there is a mate that I just couldn't. But I just that f4 move is coming. I don't know if there's a mate. That's surprising. I just can't believe he's so slippery here. I don't get it. Jeez. Yeah, so I was really scrambling here. Like I should still be winning easily, but I was kind of shocked that there was nothing. I kept burning a lot of time because I was looking for mates every move, but I couldn't find it because my dark squares are too weak. So I eventually just I couldn't find a mate, so I just eventually just went after the d pawn. And then this was a bit of a riddle to solve. Yeah. Because checking his king does nothing for me. So go here, give a check. Yeah. And then he flagged here. But there's really no good moves for white at this point. Like let's say queen a1, just staying on this diagonal. To stop me from taking his pawn. Then yeah, well, I forget what I was going to do here. So queen a1. I think I just moved my king. So king h7. I'm off the pin. He can come in here. So to be annoying, rook a7. That is annoying. I would have to come back here. Okay, then how do I make progress? So king h7 doesn't work. Oh, h5. Then I can hide. Yeah, so it's still kind of tricky. I think there is another option too, actually. If queen a1, I can go check. And then he moves the king somewhere. I guess not here. Probably to h4. Then I can go king h7. Then if he tries for rook a7, I can go, or queen a7, then I can go rook takes e6 or d6. Okay, that was a long analysis. Let's look at it with the engine now. I think I did a good job analyzing though. 1 hour and 10 minutes talking to myself. Wow, you can't see it, but the graph pretty much just goes all the way down. So I guess I played a pretty good game. It says I made 4 blunders, 1 mistake. I'll take a look, but I suspect most of that was kind of in the end. Sorry, talking nonstop makes me thirsty. Okay, yeah, looking at what's the engine. Man, this is going to be like an hour and a half just playing one game and analyzing it. Okay, so this is the second main line. And d5 is a move. I don't know if it's my move, though. I'll check my repertoire after the stream by myself. But yeah, the main line is what I played, knight c6, but d5 is a move. And then if e5, oh, it's knight fd7. No, I don't think this is my repertoire line because I would probably remember that. But yeah, the main line is knight c6. I think that's probably what I have. Yeah, I think it is knight c6. And then the main line is f4. And I almost never see this. Nobody plays this. I don't know if I've ever seen this before, like in a game. But the main line in the master database here is f4. But there's other moves as well, like knight f3, which is what my opponent played. I played queen c7. It was fine. It's only one game in the database, so nobody's played it really. Nobody plays it. But the computer says it's totally fine. Black can play anything here. And yeah, all these moves were fine for both sides. A6 is not, yeah, it is in the top 5 now. It wasn't necessary, and I thought it might not be necessary, but decided to play it ultimately. Yeah, and all these moves were fine. But I played too slowly here. These two moves in particular, d6 and e5. Because I spent almost half my time on these two moves in the whole game. Like that's just not good time management. I had 13 minutes and I'm down to 7 minutes here. And these because I was deciding, should I play e5 first? Should I play d6 first? And I actually wasn't really, there's nothing else to really consider here, right? Other than maybe like queen d8, but yeah, these moves don't really matter so much, and certainly not half my time. So that was not good time management. Yeah, played b5. These moves are all fine for both sides. And yeah, b4, not the best move, but not a terrible move according to the engine. The rook e8 move, I'm curious about. Let the engine run for a little bit here. Yeah, it likes rook fb8, c4, anything is fine. So here, this is the first move where I get an inaccuracy with a5. At this point, I'm already starting to get a bit in time pressure by move 15 already, down to 4 minutes. So I played way too slow on d6 and e5. But the computer likes c4 here. That's a weird move to me. So dc, I guess the idea is that black's dark squared bishop maybe is poorly placed behind these two dark square pawns. Hello, Christian. And I don't know. I felt like this c pawn might require babysitting. Well, I didn't consider this line at all, but I don't know. There's just this. I don't know. This is kind of complicated, but the computer likes that idea of c4, and then. But I also would have had to consider d4. No. Apparently d4 is bad. Oh, because we win a pawn here. We open up the e-file. But yeah, this is hard to assess quickly. That's an unusual position. But yeah, the computer likes c4 or knight e7. It wants to play f4 maybe? I mean f5. Let's see. What's the idea here? Not so sure about knight fd7. I mean, my move was it's not terrible, but it preferred c4 knight e7. But those moves aren't so obvious on what their intentions are to me. This was a blunder. Yeah, computer likes taking either this way or on b4. Again, I had to take. I realized that pretty quick because d5 is too much of a threat. So I played c4, just closing the c file. Computer likes it, but it actually prefers a takes b4. But no, I didn't want to fool around. I just played c4. Oh, Gokhan says it said 97. Yeah, thanks for that. Should I look at that again? I'm too lazy to look at it, but yeah. So it was not knight d7 earlier. It was knight e7. And yeah, welcome to the stream, Gokhan. Probably mispronouncing that. Where was I here? Yeah, so I was in a bit of time pressure at this point. 4 minutes, so not severe time pressure, but getting a little bit of pressure. Yeah, and took on b4 because otherwise he takes on a5. So I thought in post analysis that knight b8 may have been okay. And then I was thinking I could take on e4, but I don't know. It seemed I felt that knight takes b4 was a bit more assertive. So yeah, I took on b4, and yeah, he gets a good knight, but my c pawn is very strong here. Yeah, so grabbed e4 down to 3.5 minutes at this point. Yeah, so I thought this was my only move. The computer says I had a lot of options here though, which I'm a bit surprised about. So I did see queen c5. I looked at it briefly, but I thought, what am I achieving there? I thought like he could just move the knight back. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I'm a little bit confused here. So why is this completely winning? Bishop takes d5, it says. There's many moves that are winning here, apparently. But what am I missing? Oh, then I have time. Then I have time to move the knight. So after he recaptures, then I can vacate my knight. Actually, no, but there was actually winning. There's queen takes d5. Oh, I didn't see queen d5. I didn't see queen d5. But I didn't look super deep in that particular line. I didn't have much time. Whoops. So yeah, queen c5, and then we're actually hitting d5 and the b4 knight. But there were other moves that were better here too. There was queen b6, not even touching d5. But it's similar idea because we can recapture here and then hit on d5. So I guess we can probably go bishop takes e4. No. Oh, because he can recapture with the rook. So first we have to take this, and then we can take here. Okay. So there was queen b6, queen c5. Or apparently I could trade here first, and then I could save my knight. So I guess I had a lot of ways to deal with that. Oh wait, sorry, that is what I did in the game. Sorry, I forgot. So that is what I did in the game, but yeah, queen c5 or queen b6 was even stronger apparently. Okay, but yeah, I took the knight because he's hitting b5, so I thought I had to take it. Then I played queen c5. Yeah, and so here, again, during the game, I thought that this could be better, but it was a bit too risky. I had a minute 46, and I was just not entirely... I didn't have time to calculate this fully of rook takes e4, queen takes c5, d takes c5, bishop takes e4, and then b takes... Sorry, that's already there, but I'll just put it on board here. I calculated this briefly, but then I was a little bit scared of the d pawn, and I just didn't... I guess I could have just taken his bishop if he pushes it, but I was kind of scared of this. It's actually not a problem, but it scared me at the time. So I decided to just take the knight. which is still winning for black, but yeah, better was taking on e4. And then, yeah, I was happy with how quickly I was brave enough to give up the queen for the rook pair. Just too weak around these light squares since I have a light squared bishop. And yeah, I took on a2. In post analysis, I looked at bishop c8, which is good as well. I mean, every move here is winning, but the best move is just taking on a2. And I played rook a1. The computer says there was 4 better moves. c3. c3 is actually kind of cute because white's queen is glued to defending his d4 pawn. So c3 he can't really afford to take because I'm going to win his bishop, I think. Yeah, because he's pinned. He can't move the f pawn. So that was a cute move that I missed. At the same time, having only 90 seconds here, it's a little scary and dangerous to have my rooks not defending one another. So I just defended them. I mean, this is good too. This might even be the more practical, quick decision. Yeah, he decided to, well, he didn't really have anywhere to go, so he desperadoed his bishop. And yeah, I went here in post analysis. I think I said rook a d1, which the computer likes. The best move is, yeah, either rook a d1 or or rook e5. I don't like I actually prefer rook a d1. Oh, okay, easy with the spamming, Bobby. Okay, looks like I have to deal with you. Oh God, on YouTube I don't even know how to block someone. I switched over from Twitch. I'm going to have to log in through the browser to block this guy. So bear with me here. It'll be my first ban on YouTube Live. So I don't see a block. I can put him in timeout or hide the user or remove. Maybe just remove. No, that just removes the chat. So I will put him in timeout. Well, first I'll report. And then hide user and put in timeout. He gets everything. I'll put 24 hours on that. Okay, he's gone. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like YouTube Live is a little bit lacking in the moderation of users, but okay, sorry. But to me, this is the better move than rook e5 because again, my rooks are protected. So this is just too dangerous to play quickly. But yeah, I ended up playing bishop a5. It also protects all 3 of my pieces, and I'm threatening a check on f1. Yeah, and then I just, as I said in post analysis, I had just over a minute here. I just simply missed rook a3, that this is forced, and then I had, sorry, no, there was nothing. It wasn't here. Yeah, it wasn't here. Check. So I guess I did play this correctly. Now I went for this Petrosian style move, but there was a mate in 9 here. Oh, I missed a free queen. Okay, I did play this very quickly. I got excited because I remembered that Petrosian game, and so I played bishop g2, just locking his king's escape squares. I played it very quickly, but f5 just wins the queen because he's forced to go to h4, and then I have a fork. So that's unfortunate. I got too excited with bishop g2. And I gave a check here. There's a mate in 8 with a slow move of rook f3. Good luck finding that quickly. But it's actually a nice move because, yeah, we're threatening check here, and the bishop protects the rook, and the king cannot go to h3. So that is a cute move. Never crossed my mind. Never even, because I think because it's a slow move. Yeah, but we can afford one slow move. But yeah, I gave the check. And it's a nice move too because it stops his f pawn from giving shelter. But, yeah, and then we repeat, kick out this. I gave a check here. I guess f5 is a mate in 4. I was looking for a mate here, but I didn't see it. But check. Oh. No. Oh, then we have here after. Okay. So for one thing, I didn't notice this pin, or I forgot about it, and then I didn't see that the bishop can come in on the light square. So yeah, we can go check here, and then we have mate in 2 here. Yeah. But in the game, I just gave a check and played bishop c6, and then my opponent, he didn't resign, but his time ran out here. But yeah, this is losing for him, obviously. Okay, so I was planning to play a couple rapid games after this game, but I think I'm going to end it there. My throat's a little bit tired from talking nonstop. And yeah, I spent an hour and a half playing one game and then analyzing it to death. So I am going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I plan to be back tomorrow. Hopefully play more than just one game, but that still took a lot of effort. I mean, it's an hour and a half of a long game and analyzing without an engine and then with an engine. So anyways, just kind of rambling on here. So I'm going to go, and again, have a good night or good morning wherever you are, and see you next time. Thanks.